What's going on, guys, and welcome along to another video. I'm Matt over at DSR, and today we are taking out the BMW to test the newly installed Vantrue Falcon F1 motorcycle dash cam. Now I would like to say this is my first ride with the dash cam fitted. Unfortunately I cannot. I have done this video before a couple of days ago, but unfortunately the files were corrupted, so I had to format the SD card, and here we are again. And it is absolutely freezing at the minute. It is currently 1 degrees. The fog has only just cleared. We may still run into some fog over that way, but hey, that's not going to stop us. We need to get out and we need to make some content. If you haven't seen so already, I have filmed the unboxing and a rough installation video on the Falcon F1 motorcycle dash cam. Check out top right hand corner of your screen now. You will see those if you want to go watch them first, and then come back to this. Taking it very easy, a little bit icy on the road still. My plan for this video is it's not going to be too long. We're going to hit up some back roads, jump onto the dual carriageway, and then go around the town, just to test the abilities of the camera. Remember, at the front we have got a 4K, and at the rear it is 1080p. Low line sun. We'll see how the HDR handles, i.e. how the camera handles going in and out of the shade. Going directly at the sun now. This is not ideal. It's not ideal. It's always hard to see what's in front of you when you're going at the sun. For a while now I've been thinking about getting some form of motorcycle related dash cam, because the driving ability of people nowadays seems to be getting worse. So having that as evidence if something does happen is an absolute godsend. The way the system is wired into the bike, as soon as you turn the bike on, the camera will turn itself on and start recording straight away. And then once you turn the bike off, the camera will keep recording for a minute or so, and then eventually the power will cut and then it will stop recording. Those all get saved onto an SD card, onto the unit, and then you've got two options from there. Number one, you take the SD card out, take it to your laptop, computer, and extract the footage that way. Or number two is you can extract it via the app onto your phone. Now for me, if you watch my installation video you'll know, and if you haven't, check it out. But in a nutshell, I actually broke the ignition barrel for the key slot for the seats, so I can't get the seats off, so I can't extract the footage via the SD card itself, so it'll be all over the app. I need new pin lock, visor keeps steaming up. This type of road is perfect for testing out the camera's ability, like I said earlier, to change between light and dark, because you're constantly going into shadows and popping out the other side. I am my own worst nightmare. It is now 0 degrees and all I have is winter gloves. My fingertips are absolutely frozen right now. So if there's anyone out there who wants to sponsor the channel and lend me some winter gloves to test, much appreciated. Email in the description box below. Okay, we're going to bang a left now, jump on the dual carriageway and see what the cameras are like in that situation. Cool, so now we've got a car in front of us. I'm about 20 meters away. What's the quality like? For reference, the reg is Lima Oscar 21 Uniform Mike Zulu. Can you see it on the camera or not? Got a car behind, probably 50 meters or so. Let's get in front of this. It's going a bit slow for my liking. Obviously the sun is to the kind of rear right of me. Is that affecting that rear camera? Frozen nipples, frozen fingertips. Oh, why do I do this to myself? There's that fog I thought we'd run into, sure enough. -1. Ay, 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 caramba! I wonder how the cameras are faring up in this. Oh, boys, is fogging up, steaming up inside and out. It's -2. Let's go home. Boys is not only fogging up, but it's now going icy. I had this last year when I had to ride to Whole Shop. Freezing fog. It's not a pleasant thing to ride through. Can't see a thing. If you're not out riding this weather, what are you doing? What's the point in having a bike? Hey, I'm joking. I'm freezing. I want to go home. I'm out here because of you. Ah, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Lovely sunset over there. No, visors are still icy. If you have it on loop record, you'll never run out of that space, because it just keeps going over the same, let's call it 5 gig. Remote is on the handlebars, so if something does happen, I'll push the button on the remote and it will save that section, and then it won't delete that, it won't loop over that, but then it will save it and then carry on looping, and then every time you push it, it will keep saving it. I'm going to finish off this ride, and what we'll do is we'll catch back up in the office in the warmth, and I'll take you through the app and kind of some of the settings that I've changed. For the screen recording that you're going to see, I needed to be with the bike and the bike turned on. Obviously, I'm not in the garage, so I recorded this when I got back so I could come in the office and warm up. Once you've initially connected the app to the bike, then every time you load up the app, it will then just connect to it once the bike is running, or just turn on the power to the bike. Our phone and bike are connected, we're on the app, and then for me, the first place I'm going to go is the settings. Once looking at the settings, these are some of the things I'm going to change. Going straight in for the resolution. As you can see, you can either go for just the front, or you can do the front and the rear. Pick whichever resolution you want, but for me, I'm always going to go for the best resolution that the camera can provide. You can choose how the unit records both the front and the rear camera, whether they go onto the same file. For me personally, I'll leave it off, so I like to have one file being for the front camera and one file for the rear. So when I'm doing the editing like this, I can choose which one I want on the screen. As I discussed, loop recording is a good option, especially for me because I've got a small memory card. I'm going to have it on loop and leave it on 5 minutes. Parking mode is the next thing I'm going to change. I'm going to turn this on so it has a collision detection. You can change the sensitivity in this, but basically if the bike is off and it detects movement, it will start recording front and rear, almost like the Tesla does. So if anything happens, there's a recording for it when you come back to the bike. On the GPS settings, this is where you can turn it on or off. Don't know why you'd have it off. Also, you can change it from kilometers per hour to miles per hour if you want. Device sound, you can have it up to 5 if you want. For me personally, 2 to 3 volume is ideal when it comes out the remote. Warning tones, as you can see, there are a few things you can turn on and off. Me personally, leave them all on. If you're turning your bike on and off regularly, the warning tone from the remote saying recording, not recording can get a bit tedious, so you might want to toggle that off. And the last thing to note, if you aren't using loop record, is the format button, because if you record all the footage and you've used up your memory card and you've not had anything to extract the footage for, no accidents or no good roads or anything, you can just format it straight from the app. I will be testing this for a longer period. I actually have been sent another dash cam to test, so I'll be doing that as well. And then in the future, month or two, I'll be doing a comparison between the two, see which unit I actually prefer. If you like this video, found it helpful, give it a thumbs up. More importantly, subscribe to the channel. We've got plenty more videos coming very, very soon. So until the next one, ride safe.